Welcome to Sales Warrior Warren. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sales Warrior War Room. Got a really good guest coming to us all the way from Houston, Texas. Stephanie Castro, say to everybody in the war room.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
Hey, absolutely, Stephanie. You know, I was really excited to have you on because when I think of sales, I think of like real world business. And I think what you're building in Houston is a real world business, and people need to hear your story because so many excuses are made now in this world about how I can't do it and that's too hard and blah 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 blah. You know, there's more excuses than there's books in the library. But let's talk through like your story. Can you tell everybody? Because if you guys don't know, Stephanie runs a very successful pet sitting business in the Houston area, and she has a particular demographic that she works with. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And I'll just be quiet.
Yes, of course. So I have a premium pet sitting business where we go to our clients' homes so that the pets stay safe, stress-free in their space, in their bed. And it's been about 11 and a half years, I guess, since I started this.
Wow. Okay.
And I started it out of necessity, like myself.
Okay.
I needed it. I had a dog. He's no longer with us now, but then I had a dog named Dodger Bear.
Okay.
And he was a big boy, half Great Dane, half Pit Bull. You'll see him on our front page of the website, and he was an anxiety baby.
Okay.
He was not okay with just anybody. And at the time, we were traveling, the whole family, because he normally stays at my parents' house. We were all traveling to San Diego, go to a graduation.
Stephanie, I'm sorry. My dogs are barking. Give me just one second.
Come in?
No, all good. I'm just going to
they woke my dog. I'm like, my dog just woke up. He's like, wait a minute. Who's
Is she cheating on me with another dog?
He hears your dog barking. Okay, pick up where I left off.
Oh no, keep going. So you started your business out of necessity, and it's a premium pet sitting business in the Houston area. So keep going.
Yeah, so I had a dog named Dodger Bear, and he just had extreme anxiety, and so I had to board him. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to board him where he knows where to go, which is it was around the corner. They would clip his nails and do.
Yeah.
So he knew the staff, he knew the people. And I thought, and they did boarding. I'm like, well, perfect. He's going to stay with Miss Mary, you know? And so he did not like it. Him being a rescue, thought probably I abandoned him. Who knows? All I know is I got a call the next day. I'm already in San Diego saying, you need to come pick him up. He was freaking out, not eating, and having what they call, it's called explosive diarrhea. It is a thing.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, he was having a panic attack.
Yes, and so I had to have a girlfriend go pick him up. And anyways, in that moment, I thought this would be so much better if, and this was 2014, before anybody was really going in your home. I thought it would have been so much better if he could just stay home in his space and somebody could go to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Wow. That's valid. And like from the standpoint of getting customers, because obviously you came up with the idea, but how did you take your idea and create a business from it?
So there's, I believe, two things that people spend money on, and it's their kids or their pets.
Right.
And some of my clients in confidence have said, I actually prefer spending more money on my pets than my kids. And it's
right.
You know, and some don't have kids, and so their pets are their kids. So there's so many. So honestly, when I started, and I had my first Yelp review. It just kicked off. Back then, Yelp was big.
Really? Okay.
And people Google when you look and you need a dog sitter, a cat sitter,
Okay.
A pet sitter, they Google. So it just kicked off to the point where I was still working in corporate America full time. And so I needed extra hands. It was more than I could handle doing it in between lunch and the evenings on the weekends. So I hired my first employee.
Oh, wow. And how many employees do you have now?
5.
Wow, that's awesome. So did you like get with your vet and say, hey, I'm doing this pet sitting business?
No, it's word of mouth. To be honestly, word of mouth, social media, and being on the first page of Google.
Okay. So you use Google primarily then?
Google, Facebook, Instagram. We have a lot of followers on social media that find us with the algorithm and just cute pets. And I post a lot of cute pets. I post a lot of client pets and everything. And they're fun. And who doesn't want a cute cat and a dog?
Right. Absolutely.
And we do all the pets. So that's the thing. We have guinea pigs, bunnies, birds, fish, bearded dragon. We've had a bearded dragon.
Oh, have you? Okay, that's funny. So, I think you're keying in on like what I call a golden nugget in sales: pictures. So you're posting pictures. It sounds like of happy pets and word of mouth. So your referral process has been word of mouth. Obviously, to get good word of mouth, you guys must have a really big, solid standard that you live by when you're caring for people's pets. Can you describe that a little bit?
Yes. So our standards are very high. We set the bar high. So we don't service all of Houston. We service a certain area of Houston. And out of that certain area, we service the elite of Houston is what I say. And the expectations are high. We deliver high. We go above and beyond. We basically, I feel like we cater to our pets. I say that the pets are our clients. The humans just write the check.
Right.
And so as long as you keep the pet happy, their parent, the humans are happy, and then that makes us happy. And it's this happy little,
it's a happy circle.
Happy circle, yes. And it's so we deliver, we do pictures, and and my whole staff is excellent at this because we are very particular about cleaning our lens. We get up close, we get personal with the pets, we do videos. That's part of something that we provide after all our daily visits and overnights that we do. And our pet clients love it. They love it because it's that extra touch of, yes, we know you're away, but you're getting these videos of your baby rolling around or playing with them.
Right. Sure. So after you have an instance with a homeowner who has a pet owner, what have you, do you have a process for like generating the referral to the next client, or do they just proactively give you the referrals? How do you normally get your referrals to generate that word of mouth other than your social media?
So I would say our clients, we don't necessarily ask them to refer us. They just, I feel like they're so happy with the service, and I'm constantly reaching out, asking like, is everything good? Did our new sitter do well? But that let's just say, and this is how I'm imagining it, because I will get clients that reach out and say, oh, we know so-and-so, they shared with us that they use you. And so I think friends, neighbors, family are just saying, you're always traveling and you're so at peace while, your 2 babies, cat, dog, whatever, are home taking care of. So they probably say, of course, we stay home pet sitting. So we get a lot of that, as well as just social media and just, I guess, being here in the community. I collaborate with all of our pet-friendly places nearby. So
you're not just a social media marketer, and it sounds like how you generate new clientele is by, like, I would term it like wowing your customer. Like you wow your customer so much that they almost feel obliged to let their friends know.
Exactly. And to the point where sometimes they have to move out of our service area for work or whatever reason. And I've been told, can you expand to Austin, or you should expand to Michigan was the last one we had. And I was like,
right.
Can you expand? Yeah. So they're just happy because we want to give them, I put myself in their shoes. It's not only do you want, when you're traveling on vacation or a business trip and you've left behind your anxious baby or your senior pet. I mean, we have a cat that's 21 years old.
Oh, wow.
Cat is 21 years old. Okay?
Yeah.
And Harriet is thriving. Like, this girl is thriving. We walk in and she meows and she greets us. But when you're traveling, you want to make sure that not only Harriet has her medicine, she's okay, she's healthy, but that your home is safe. So we're also that extra eye of security if there's anything going on out of the norm.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, it sounds like the peace of mind that you're providing is pretty much really what you're doing. I mean, it's in the vein of pet sitting, but in reality, because I just got back from Europe, and since you guys aren't located in Dallas, I wish you were. I had somebody in Dallas, instead of boarding my pets, I had somebody, checking on them, feeding them, exercising them, the whole 9 yards, and such a peace of mind. And they're so much more happy when you come home. They're not mad at you. They're not sleeping for 2 days. They don't have kennel cough. The list goes on with dogs.
Yeah, because it's their routine. All we want to do is keep their routine. And we just come in place of you, even though they know we're not mom or dad, but we're doing the same thing. And that's another thing is my staff is so good at, because we pay attention to detail. That's what differentiates us from our competition, is the tiny details, like kind of OCD.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm kind of OCD myself. But I think some people that aren't in like the pet sitting business, that are trying to start a business, or they're in sales or whatever, they can learn a lot from like what you're saying. Like, you're taking care of the customer, and you're taking care of the customer to the point where you don't have to ask for referrals. They're giving you referrals because they almost feel obliged to, because it's the term is the law of reciprocity. Like, the more you do for somebody, the more they feel like they need to do for you. Like, it's just like a universal rule that at some point, if you give somebody a whole bunch of coupons, they're going to come into your shop. Like, it's the law. You can't get around it. I didn't make it up. You didn't make it up, but you're definitely taking advantage of it. So you're doing that, but you're also, you're doing your social media, your posts on Facebook, Instagram, I imagine. But you're doing some stuff like locally in the Houston community. What are you doing there?
You mean as far as marketing, or?
Yeah. Because don't you do some maybe speaking and things like that, or groups that you belong to that help your business as well?
So I do more of, I used to do a lot more events, like pet events. I've steered a little bit away from that. And now because my focus is on the pets, and I'm trying to solve that problem of the pets being home, right? But then I also realized that there was a lot of pets that travel with their, owners. And so I collaborate with local pet-friendly hotels.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. And so I have gone over there. There's a handful that I work with here in Houston, and they're very high-end hotels. And we have done some, yappy hour events that they've had. But for the most part, we're on their preferred list, because they have a rule that it's called our hotel pet sitting, that they have a rule the pet can't be unattended. So if, you travel to Houston, you want to go to an Astros game, go to dinner.
Okay.
You're not going to take your dog to there. So they stay at the hotel. So they call us, and we're there for the 2-3 hours that you're at the Astros game.
That's fantastic. Okay. Excellent. I like it. That's like a niche.
It is. And it's actually pretty popular. So, but it's great, because then these pet parents like I have one that has used us a couple times, and every time she comes to Houston, she comes with her dog, her sweet little dog, and she stays at the same hotel. They know to call us. We know the dog, and she travels here often, whether it's for business or pleasure.
Right.
So
I like it. So you got your demographic dialed in. You know you should be working like with premium pet owners. It's specific to the Houston area. You even have it dialed in like what part of Houston. That makes sense.
It's a niche. It's definitely a niche. And there's plenty, and there's plenty of pets to go around for everyone.
Sure.
There's so much competition out there, other, cat sitters, dog sitters, but I feel like they're not competition. If anything, I have talked to a lot of them, and we send each other. If they're full, they send me some. If I'm full, I send them some. But I have a good sized team, so we're able to cover.
Right. Sure.
But yeah, I enjoy it, and I have a great team. So I'm blessed to have the team that I have right now.
That's excellent. Well, the team starts with the leader, so that's huge. That you're basically just a mirror reflecting on them. So. But what's that?
I said that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. But you keyed in on something that I think is really valuable for people in business and sales and starting a business should think about. And you said it like niche. I say it more country boy like niche. But riches are in. Have you ever heard the term riches are in niches?
No, but I like it. Riches are in niches.
In niches, yeah, because so many people in business, and our good man Ryan Stewman talks about it. But so many people are trying to do everything for everybody. They just look at the world and they just say, "Well, I can sell my product to everybody because anybody that has money should buy my product." Well, maybe yes, maybe no, and kind of like what you're doing is you're saying, yeah, there's a lot of people out there that in the Houston area that have a pet. However, if I want to provide the level of service that I'm going to provide and give this level of like premium service, there's a niche, as you said, that I should go after, and you've been able to grow that niche, and I think that's really powerful for people to think about because. In marketing, people try to get too broad and they feel like they're leaving money on the table by not being narrow. And in some instances, they could be leaving money on the table by not being narrow.
I just feel like, and who is it? I can't take credit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's not me, but someone has said, and I believe it's so true, where it's like, pick one thing and become an expert at that. Instead
there
of just
you go.
having, maybe it's Mark Cuban on Shark Tank.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Like, wait, because people go there like, oh, well, we do this, we do this, we do this, we do that. Like, I could easily add dog walking, grooming. It's not dog walking. We do pet sitting, but it's dog walking, grooming, all the things. I could do it. And I'm not saying that I won't at some point maybe, but right now there's so much to do within the pet sitting, staying at home.
Right.
That I love being the expert at that. And
absolutely. So when do you get do you have like a Zoom call or maybe a gathering where all you and your other 5 employees are together and you're instilling values about your business with those folks?
Oh my God. I love that you asked that because nobody has asked me that question. And I love it because yes, bi-weekly we get together on Zoom.
Okay.
And actually we had our call. It's every other Monday and we get together. And at one point I said, we should do away with this. I don't think and it was voted no. Oh my God, no.
Okay, good.
I love it. And so I have a business mentor and he said, hey, if they like it, keep it, and it's like, because it is a very solo job. I tell you, you're scheduled, you go to the client, you're with the pets, you come back. So this is where it's the part of the community. And when I hire everyone, I want to make sure that they mesh well with us. You have to be very, I call it yellow energy, yellow personality, or to where it's, you would do this for free, but you're not doing it for free. Like you're doing it for the care of
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
and with each other. So we're very much of, we're looking out for each other's backs. We talk about things and we end it on a positive, like, no, what's our favorite moment this past week or 2 weeks from our clients, or what's your biggest win? But
Right.
it's, you know, oh, one that everybody liked was, can you pick somebody else, like pick another employee and say something you like about them? And then you say that, and then you pick another employee and say something you like about them. So,
sure.
you know, and afterwards, everyone's free to go, or you could stay and talk to me if you'd like, or talk to each other. And they do take advantage of that. So it ends up being sometimes a couple hours on Zoom for me, but that's okay. I love it.
Yeah. Well, and that's how you get a cohesive team. And this is kind of like a really important thing for business owners to realize, that people don't leave a job, they leave a community. And so if you're not building a good community in your business, it's very easy to leave a job. It's hard to leave a good community.
That's absolutely it. It's, so I just like, and even so, I remember in corporate America, I didn't like meetings, and we
right.
Okay, I was like, could this have been an email? You know, or it's just, so we do quarterly meetings in person.
Okay.
But we make them fun. And so we have done where we've gone and played bingo. We'll do the first hour of catch up, and then we're ready for bingo. We've done trivia night. We've gone to the local acai bowl place where everybody wanted. Oh, at one point they voted for a place called Hobbit Cafe. Highly recommend if anybody's visiting Houston. Super cute. Everything was like a Hobbit. Yeah. So yes, they love it. I love it. We take a group picture, we post it, and then our clients also love seeing that because they're like, look at that. That's so-and-so. That's
exactly.
The team that keeps my pets happy.
Well, not only that, like you're showing like you're real people. And that's kind of like, I know this is going to sound strange for a lot of people that like hear this, but people want to do business with real people. Like that's lost on so many people in business and in sales, that it's like you could be a robot. No, you have to be a real person. And I sit there when I hear about like you guys getting together as a group and playing bingo and things like that. And I think about like, okay, you got the big national brands that do what you do, but do people see them playing bingo and having a good time? And you know, that's like, people buy from people. I can't like, I know these things sound really like very minor, but they're very major.
They're huge.
Like I personally won't buy from somebody I don't like, even if I like the price. I'll try and find it. Like I one time went in to buy a mattress for my lake house, and I found one that I liked, and I hated the salesperson. I absolutely hated the salesperson. So I went online and bought it. Yeah. So.
No, that's true. That is true. I keep going back to the Starbucks that I like, that they greet me and my dog Canelo like by name. It sounds crazy.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah, they're like, why are you supporting Starbucks? Because I know people have, and hey, because of the customer service. It's the connection.
Yes.
Connection. Yeah. Customer service is everything. So yes.
Yeah, Starbucks is an interesting business because the guy that created it didn't even know he was going to do a coffee shop. He just wanted a place where people could come together other than eating, to get together, just to get together. Like what would be a good retail business to start where people just get together and not to just like eat or drink alcohol, but just to get together. And he's like, oh, a coffee shop. So it didn't even start off as a coffee shop. It started off with, which brings up a good point. So when you're meeting with your folks and you're instilling like your guys' like core values or creative statement, or like, you know, kind of the words you guys live by, what are those? I'm just real curious.
So our core values are, you probably recognize them, but they're, you know, we do the work, we go above and beyond, we make no excuses, we keep our word, because I actually do connect with those personally. And so I say,
yeah,
they're my life values, my core values, but we also do the C's. We are huge on communication. for sure. We communicate. We over communicate with our pet parent because we send updates after each visit. We're sending them updates
to the customers.
To the customer, about
the pet. That's great.
Pet, and so we over communicate. We want to be 2 steps ahead. We don't want to just be vague and they're like, okay, but did you do this? Oh yeah, we did do that. No, we tell them before they even have to ask. Okay. So we over communicate. We cater with the care that we give, and then there's also we're very compassionate, which you have to be, I think, with pets.
That makes sense. Like, how can you not be with when you're dealing with people's furry friends?
They're cute. I mean, how can you? I don't know. It's an amazing job.
I try to get mad at my dog because I have like a couch that it's okay for him to lay on, and it's got like a blanket on it and everything. And then I have a couch that I don't want him to lay on. And today, while I was like doing meetings, my dog that fully knows they're not supposed to be on that couch.
He's busy. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, she just got on that couch and I couldn't do anything.
That's funny. So my dog, Canelo's not allowed in the kitchen, and it's so clear he knows it from where the kitchen aisle starts to he doesn't go in. But if I'm on a phone call and I am busy and he can tell, and I'm like, and he's like, he walks right in and he looks at me and I'm like, oh, they know. They're so smart.
Yeah.
So smart.
They know. So I'm curious about a lot of people in business and sales struggle with price. Walk us through, say I'm a prospect, I have a couple of dogs. You have no idea whether price is going to be a big deal to me or not, but I just kind of want to hear what it sounds like or how you teach your people, to talk to people that you're getting referred. Do you do all the sales or do you have some of your people do sales too?
I do all the sales.
Okay. So you do all the sales. So just kind of walk me through. You don't have to list exactly what your price is, but I just kind of want to hear how you do it.
So when they call, we usually get phone calls or an email, but I like to get them on the phone just to hear what the issue is and, or why they're looking or if they're new in town. And and I usually, if there's ever where they say sometimes, it's, oof, your prices,
Yeah,
because I'll say, but I just quality comes at a price.
Yeah.
It does. And you're welcome. We're not going anywhere. You're welcome to go. And I have had clients that go and try because we're not the cheapest.
Right.
They'll go and try, but they will come back. Not always, but they'll come back and they'll say, hey, and I had a lady and she said, you're definitely up there, but I want that peace of mind. And I want to know that when I book you, because I'm going to Europe for a week, 2 weeks or whatever, that you're not going to bail on me the night before. I get a lot of that. People call.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest fear. Anytime you ever book a service, just as a customer of a service, whatever that service might be, especially when you're just dealing with somebody over the phone that you don't know, even you can even know them too. And there's still that fear. Like you book a limo to take you to the airport and you're scared the limo won't show, or you're scared the car driver won't show. If you schedule an Uber, you're just scared all the time. Anytime.
Yeah, so it's that fear. And it could be that you're going to cancel, that you're not going to feed my dog correctly. You're not going to give them correctly. It's so, again, attention to detail. It's follow through. It's communicating. Once you're gone, that you can communicate. Because at that point, you're kind of at their beck and call. Are they feeding them? So to me, it's quality comes at a price. And so it's
absolutely it does. Good for you, Stephanie. Don't back off price.
No.
It's it's the ticket to get a good service. Mm-hmm. Do you want a good service with peace of mind? It comes with value. It's not going to be the least cost alternative.
It won't. And I actually had recently, ironic, I'm like, okay, and these clients don't know each other, but I've had 2 separate clients that say, you should double your price. I was like, oh, you're the only ones that say that. But I have people that say that because they see the value. And
oh, wow. Yeah.
They've seen it. And I know one of them in particular, He had a previous, I guess, issue that happened with another sitter that he goes, it doesn't even matter. My dog is so important to me that I will pay and go above and beyond to have you guys and have somebody that is for sure going to come and show up for my dog.
That's awesome. That's, the people, and that brings up a really good point for people to hear. Like most people, if they're like not pulling the trigger to buy a product or service, it's out of fear. And fear will only be eliminated when trust is increased. If trust is low, fear is high. If trust is high, fear is low. It's just so darn simple. And when trust is high, people will pay a higher price.
Yeah, that's true. And so I'm going to mention the membership because
no, go right ahead. This is all about you.
Well, because it brings me to about 2 years ago kicked off a membership.
Okay.
And it's our Stay Elite membership, which you don't have to be a member, but our members get, which a lot of our clients, they say, at least if they use us twice a year, I mean, it's kind of no brainer, but you get priority booking and you get a little bit lower rates and then some fees are waived. And our clients love it. And it's just, especially comes in handy around holiday time. So this is our busiest time out of
I bet. Yeah. Really going to be a busy time for you guys. Do you staff up or do you take on some like other employees during this kind of time period?
So I hire in June for holidays. I hire early on because I want to make sure that they are the rock star pet sitters, that they know what our clients are expecting. They're delivering the service that we say we're going to deliver. So it's not rocket science, but it is our standards that we're looking for. So, and to be honest, we've been booked for holidays since September 1st.
That's fantastic. That's greatness. Yeah. People trust you, and that's huge. And,
I mean, it's an
honor.
Many
people. What's that?
I said it's an honor that they do, because I'd say, I'm like, to be able to watch your pets in your home while you're away, that's huge.
Absolutely, it is. So this is just kind of the mathematical brain in my head going off, but so how do people do they set up like a special code, digital code, so that you guys can get in? How do you guys normally do that?
Oh, so it's a variety. It all depends on the home. If it's an apartment, some apartments have 24/7 concierge. So we just grab it from the concierge, go up, take care, and leave it there. Some have codes. They do whatever code they give us.
Right. Yeah, that's how mine is. Like I could give a code to a third party that's not my code that I use, and then I could erase it the next day.
Yes. I will say that, and this goes, I guess I'm talking to the pet owners and to other pet sitters, but it's best if you need to have 2 ways in to the home, because I can't tell you how many times those batteries to those keyless doors die on our watch. And
I bet that's true. Yeah.
Oh, they never die. This code never. And I'm like, yeah, because it's waiting for you to go on vacation and it dies on our watch, and then we can't get in, and you're
that's frustrating.
And you have no reception. So we have 2 ways into the house, just as backup.
Okay. So you got so you got your subscription service. So the subscription service is key, because basically what you're doing is you're rewarding patrons of your business. You're giving them a little something because they're coming back to you, and that's key. So you're kind of giving them like the VIP treatment.
Oh, absolutely. I tell them, you know what I say? I say, if you're a member, but your neighbor Jessica is not, and you're both requesting the same, because we only have certain slots. We're a team of 5, and they're asking for that same weekend. Everyone's flying out to go see Super Bowl. It's a busy weekend, but you're the member. We're giving it to you first before Jessica.
That's awesome. Yeah. And priority seating.
It's exclusive.
I belong to a beer club and they give me priority seating there.
Oh, so exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah, like if they were really busy, it's never been that busy. But if it ever was, John's a beer club member, give him a seat. I'm going to sit at the bar anyway. I don't need a table. But anyway, I get the idea.
I love it. Yeah.
So, okay. All right. So, this is kind of the time where I know you kind of been sharing and telling us about your business, but I'm going to have you how people can connect with you and, however you want to do that. And then I'll share, what I do, and then we'll close it out because I know you got a busy evening, correct?
Yes, just a little bit.
And as do I. Okay, go ahead, Stephanie. Tell everybody how they can get in touch with you.
Well, so with me, you can go on my Instagram. I'm under Houston's with the S Pet Guru.
Okay.
And in that bio, you can go to the pets business Instagram, which is Stay Home Pet Sitting. And it's the same email or website as stayhomepetsitting.com. Not stay at home, Stay Home Pet Sitting.
Awesome. Great. I'll go ahead and promote what I do.
I am John the Sales Warrior Sansoni. I've been professionally selling successfully for 34 years. What can I teach you? How to prospect, present, follow up, and most importantly, how to close. I have a 3-day masterclass that includes motivation and the mental tools to succeed in business and sales. My course includes worksheets, audio, video, and can be taken in 30 action blocks. Also included, how to have greater confidence. My course should be $400. If you get it today,
$24.95.
And included my book for free. Once purchased, you'll get free monthly inspiration from me.
Just go to saleswarriorinspire.phonesites.com and order yours today.
That's it. Back to the show.
John, that sounds great.
Oh, thanks, Stephanie. It's just something that I pour my heart into. I just feel like there's so much noise out there that's not real, in my opinion. And so I'm trying to put something real into the world. And, hopefully it's received that way. Well, hey, great having you on. Do you have any questions about anything, or did you want to share any more?
I think I shared everything on it. No, it was perfect.
Okay.
I
think
fun.
you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Awesome. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, you gotta say, hey everybody, the sales war room. You gotta say war room, like that. Can you do that?
What's that?
Say sales war room.
Oh, sales war room.
There you go. Greatness. And with that, we'll close for the month or for the episode, what have you. Everybody, much success out there to close out the year in your businesses. And like Stephanie, put your customers first. And even if they're furry friends, put the customers first and what they need, and then good things will happen for you. But I'm going to sign off. So this is John the Sales Warrior in the ballroom, saying cheers, everybody.